I don't feel anyhow. It did not even take me to anywhere. I didn't even feel a dime because one, there's this philosopher, Ibn Khaldun. He said, and I quote in his word that you cannot, because you see one Muslim smoking, and you cannot generalize all Muslims to be a smoker. For the fact that the Nuru the Badu's license was the visa was not granted doesn't make all Nigeria terrorists. That's just common fallacy of hasty generalization. That problem is just a problem of no Ribadu, not a problem of over 250 million naira, 450 million Nigerians.
Involves the chief of defense staff, Musa, and other service chiefs.
How many are they? Can you just use seven people to generalize 250 million Nigerians? As at to yesterday, many Nigerians were granted the visa to Canada. So for the fact that they did not give few people that big personality, does that mean we are quarreling, or does that mean we and Canada we don't have interrelationship again? We have, definitely. This is a diplomatic exchange. The diplomat, they know what they were doing. For the fact that they screen these people, probably maybe because of their policy. So you cannot use that yardstick to judge every other person. Anybody who take us as a corrupt nation, fine. They have their own opinion, they have their principle. The yardstick they use in judging us a most corrupt nation, that's their own. As long as Nigeria are happy, we are doing our interrelationship in our internet here. We are not seeing ourselves as a corrupt nation. So let everybody just use what we can as well see Canada too as a corrupt nation. Is it not doing in America where we have a guy and this thing, what's it called? The election has been taken for almost 4 days before they could finalize the election. Why didn't we call them a corrupt nation? Let them stop all this fallacy of ignorance and circumstantial. Don't let us just follow their modern slave trade. Don't they just follow whatever it says that now become a news. No, it's not a news.
Now, Binance CEO expressed his own frustration over his experience with New Ribado, the House of Reps, and of course, in connivance with the DSS, trying to exploit the Binance organization by asking for 150 million bribe, allegedly, $1 million bribe.
I wouldn't know what has transpired. You are just giving me that news now. You are just revealing this to me.
It's been before the public domain.
I've not seen it. So what I don't have at hand, I cannot discuss it. I don't know what's about that. I don't have that first class information. We have a primary source, we have secondary source, and we have tertiary source. The primary are those that involve in it. The secondaries are between me and you. Probably we heard it from somewhere, news, but I've not heard this.
As
So I
a,
don't want to
as a
comment.
Nigerian politician and APC in that matter, you may not hear it.
Yeah, you may tag me anything. If you tag me APC, no problem because I'm eligible. I'm above 70 years and I'm entitled to my opinion. I may feel like following any party that I love, pitching my tent with. I'm a card carrying member of APC, no doubt about that. I love them. I love the work the incumbent administration are doing. They are doing fantastic job in person of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. He's doing fantastic in every area of life. He's doing fantastic in every facet of life, every sectors. Name it, transport, health, sports. The man is doing. He's a godsend to Nigeria.
It's a godsend to Nigeria. You once said that Nigerians are happy. What do you mean? What was in your mind, or what do you want your listeners to understand when you mean Nigerians are happy in the midst amidst insecurity, poverty, hunger ravaging the entire country? Nigeria find it difficult to even fend for themselves. A meal, and you said they are happy. Tinubu is doing well. More than 16,000 doctors have fled this country, leaving the health system at the state of vulnerability. Insecurity here and there, influx of Boko Haram, Islamic State of West African province, even in this southwest. What do you mean by Nigerians are happy and Tinubu have done pretty well?
Because there's this idea that says that if us know where we were, where we are, and where we are tending, definitely we could better know what to do and how to do it. You and I know, except you just came back from America yesterday. You and I know that this guy inherited a lot of economic crisis. As at that time, we were in a situation where our external situation was seriously affecting our internal disposition. How do I mean? This guy inherited a lot of problem, and this
Like what and
let
what?
me speak. Sid. This guy inherited a whole lot of crisis before he came into power, and he just spent 2 years. So, are you expecting a miraculous input from this President Ahmed Bola Ahmed Tinubu? You will not expect a miracle from him. Just give him more years to fix all those that are spoiled in the recent past, to fix them. And he's doing fantastic job. If you look at the influence he just mentioned now on security, this thing, he has the Nigeria has started conquering the Boko Haram, the bandits and the terrorists in the north, in the northern part of Nigeria. And that's for sure. I can give you a statistic of it. They are winning virtually every day. Those local government the Boko Haram have occupied, they've taken them away from those local governments. You should give a Bola Ahmed an applaud on that security measure. Then the other sector, most of the local government vis-a-vis in every state in Nigeria, they they are building a ultra modern infrastructural health care in most of the local. Use Lagos State as a case study. Look at Bagada, go to Kushofe, go to everywhere. You see them moving, and people are just taking that health care as if it's just we are just in America. Don't talk about sports. Nigerian Super Eagles, see them in all area where they are playing football. They are doing fantastic just as a result of good governance.
Are you being sarcastic in this
Don't be
case?
using those English with me. What do you mean by sarcastic? You are a young man like me and like me. You are moving fine all the way from eastern part of Nigeria, Anambra. You cannot even stand in Anambra. You came all the way from Anambra. They are despite all the security. You did not witness any armed robber attack. You did not witness any bandits. You are here healthy and healed, looking fresh, and you are moving all around with the free movement. Nobody has ever attacked you. Look at you are granting an interview with me on the road, and nobody has ever attacked you. So what do you mean by security? Look at yourself. I was just told you just eat a 2 pounds of yam and this thing now with coke, fresh feet. Go to London before you can afford one Gouda. One Gouda is being sold here by £7, equivalent to Nigeria should be like 15,000 naira. An average Nigerian that got a visa to London cannot afford two Goudas. But here in Nigeria, if you want to play Champions League, you see an average Nigerian like 7, 20 people taking beer in all sort of clubs. Meaning we are not bad in economics. We are not bad in economy. Nigerian government are putting something back to tradition. They say when tradition is lacking, a striking example becomes necessary. They are trying, and I can see you before you grant me before this interview started. You told me you just want to go and eat your lunch, meaning that you have an advantage to eat 2 times daily. I'm not even talking about the last one, which is a dinner. You understand? So to me, without being biased, without hesitation and acknowledging the motivation and being optimistic towards success of this admission, what I expected from you is to just gather people together in a massive and start campaigning for Tinubu before the election.
Before the 2027 election?
Yeah.
Well, you've been optimistic and a strong supporter of
I'm
Tinubu's
not a strong supporter.
administration.
I'm a good. I believe in good governance. I love good governments, and this government are be wholesome. And whether you like it or not, you and I know that Inshallah, Ogun, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, Muhammad, and whatever God that you believe in, this man is going there in the next political dispensation.
Of course, nobody will argue that because of the current realities, but someone would want to say, may Nigeria happen to you. Would you agree with that?
I'm living fine, as you can see the attire I'm putting on. May Nigeria happen to me 1 million times. I'm eating, feeding, taking care of my children. And what else? May Nigeria happen to me because I'm a Nigerian. It's not a swear. If you're thinking that it's a swear, you may think that the other way should happen to you. That's the problem. But may Nigeria happen to me because I'm a Nigerian. I belong to Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria. My father, my paternal, my maternal trace are Nigerian. So I cannot deny my country. I'm a typical Nigerian.